So, hello fellow coin collectors, this is Glenn back with another blurry picture of a Florin. Anyway, today's video is going to be about the 1952 Florin. So this is going to be a series of videos in which I make a coin of every year of the Australian pre-decimal coins, and I've done most of the pre-1936 pennies. Now I will do the halfpenny and do some florins. I'll do the threepence, sixpence and shillings over the next 2 or 3 years, because this is a long-term project. So what am I going to do? I'm going to look at the mintage. Whoa, lightning. I'll keep that in the video. Look at the mintages. I will look at the varieties and errors, and I will also look at the values that these coins actually have. Now, the silver content of Australian florins from 1946 to 1953, when they last 63 should I say, when they last minted them, is 50%. So this is about $4.50 of silver. So that's actually the minimum value you should actually be able to buy them at, about $4 to $5. So that's a base value. If you buy them for lower, yeah, that's good, but if you buy them knowing that it's lower value and the person you buy it from doesn't actually know about the silver content, then that's pretty deceptive, and I wouldn't recommend that. Being truthful is what it's all about. So the mintage for this coin is 10,044,000, and that is actually, for a coin of the 50s and 60s, about average values for the mintages, or average mintage. The 1940s, because we had a lot of people coming in and out of Australia, specifically American troops, they actually issued a lot more coins because a lot of them would have been taken out of Australia. And the 1952 issue is actually the last year that the George VI coins were actually minted, because George VI died in 6th of February 1952, and the reason why they didn't actually change it over mid-year was he was pretty unexpected. He was only 57, so I doubt they would have actually had any of Elizabeth II's effigies ready for her coins to be minted. So they needed time to actually get an effigy made. They would have done it in England, United Kingdom, and for it to be given royal assent. So that was actually took the whole year, so they decided just to keep minting these coins. So, and 1937 they had the problems with I think Edward VII was his name, abdicating, so there was a gap in the coins that were minted that year, because they also changed over the design as well. So here we have the coat of arms. So this is actually the first coat of arms from, I think, 1909 and I can't remember. So this is the actual coat of arms. We have New South Wales, Victoria, I think is that Tasmania, South Australia, Western Australia. Oh no, that's Queensland. Tasmania's the lion. South Australia's a swan, and the sun, which has actually been changed for South Australia. So that's Queensland, Victoria, New South Wales. And then we have the Royal Crown, we have the emu, kangaroo, and we have wattle, which is the flower of Australia. And as you can see, it says Florin up the top. We have the 7-pointed star. Let me get the point out. The 7-pointed star, which represents all the states and territories, and Australia down below. And as you can see, it's got beads around the side. And on the back we have George VI. So that is a pretty common coin. So for this year, there actually isn't that many varieties. Since 1947, there actually isn't that many varieties that are known every year. Most years they don't actually have many varieties, so 1952 has 5 varieties. So there are no problems associated with the obverse side, so the side of the monarch. So if you find an error, it would be good to report it to Renix, so their error catalogue, because that would probably be a pretty rare error, and the value will probably be quite high for that. So all the errors actually occur on this side. So we have doubling in Australia and the date. So does this have doubling? Let's have a look. So you need to tilt it like that. No, I don't see any doubling. No. So you do get the reflection from the light, but I don't see any doubling. Okay. We have die cracks. The rest of them are die cracks. So die cracks, rear of the emu's foot to the border. So there to there. Rear of the kangaroo's head. N in Florin, so there should be a die crack in the end. And also the IN star to wattle. So is there any die cracks that we can see on this coin? No, I don't see any die cracks. So this coin is just a normal circulating coin. And as you can see, has a lot of wear. This should actually sort of be semicircle, and you can see some of the feathers, same as here, and you can see it's actually flat, which is not supposed to be. And this is starting to be worn here. This is definitely worn. You can see these, the grass and the soil. It's actually been flattened down. And also the beads, this should actually be a bit raised above the beads, but it's actually not. And if we have a look at the hair, you could usually see some lines on the hair, but you don't see any. The ears are nearly, they're okay, in good condition. There's lots of scratches in it. So this is probably a very fine coin. So that's what I... And the rim's actually been quite worn down as well. So you can tell that on the actual coin. And the values for these coins, in very good condition, they're about $6. In fine condition, $8. In very fine condition, probably about $10. In extremely fine, probably about 15 to 20. Almost uncirculated, probably talking about $50. Choice uncirculated, probably about $200-300. So I've actually reduced the prices from the book values, except for the very good. Suppose $4 to $5 for very good instead of $6, if you can get that. But yeah, they're only like 15 minutes pay. That's how much it'll cost you if you get paid $20 an hour. So anyway, that is a 1952 penny. I hope this helps you out. The rain's getting pretty, woo, it's just pouring down, which is good for the fires, because there's been heavy smoke around Melbourne the last 2 days, and wow, I'm gonna go have a shower in the rain. Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you can actually hear this, and have an awesome coin collecting time. Bye bye.